Network, we back in the same, like click, cracking the same, man. Shout like, comment, subscribe, more of this good content we got going on here at TNN, Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, though. You can't understand. Oh, I got that. Good knowledge, though. You can't get nobody's college, though. I see you, LL Cool. Shout out to the chat, man. We doing our 1-2 step on this beautiful Saturday morning. Today is Saturday, January the 25th. Make sure you tap in with that tap in, and make sure you tapped in with that tap in. You feel me? You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you like it. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. Get into that if you ain't got into that. Make sure you tap in with that good tap in. You feel me? You feel me? We finna jump into this content, but before you do, make sure you drop a comment because the best comment between now and 20,000 subscribers on the old page gonna get $100, and the best comment between now and 20,000 subscribers on the new page gonna get another $100. So make sure y'all get into that if you ain't got into that. You feel me? You feel me, man? We gonna figure out this live music review for tomorrow. TKP birthday is tomorrow, and we're gonna just decide it's on her. It's on her. It's not this Sunday. We're gonna do it next Sunday, so don't worry about it. We only push it back a week. We finna jump into this content though. We got Snoopy BA saying that Bricc Baby and Spider Loc are afraid of him. Let's jump into this content without no further ado and don't see what Snoopy, the Snoopy Badface. I don't know who says that. I think ODM Slim says that. And if it's not ODM Slim, I apologize for getting it wrong. But I think ODM Slim says Snoopy Badface. It makes me laugh. Let's get into this content without no further ado and don't. Let's get into it. Let's go.
A lot of things that go on in this whole West Coast hip hop social media sphere, right? Now you have a situation where you had gotten to it with Bricc Baby and y'all had a little run in at No Jumper before, but you also have this thing going on with Spider Loc. So those things got intertwined when Bricc Baby recently went on his live and did Spider Loc. And basically he did Spider Loc because Spider Loc said that, you know, you were up at No Jumper for 5 hours and, you know, I guess Bricc Baby and them didn't do anything. Bricc Baby countered and said we were up there waiting for Snoopy Badazz to come out of No Jumper for 5 hours, and he was in there. And then, you know, they have their back and forth going back and forth.
Not true. For one, to keep it 100, Bricc Baby and Spider Loc was scared. So they both need to shut up. When I pulled up to when I pulled up...
Oh, Snoopy BA is hilarious. CB, what's the deal, bro? This nigga Snoopy BA is hilarious. My man Snoopy Badface is comedy, bro.
To No Jumper, homie. You know what I'm saying? I told Bricc Baby and Conrad, feel me? Because when I walked in, my crew didn't even come right in with me. When I walked in, I looked and I seen Bricc Baby and Conrad. I didn't even know they was gonna be there. So I started mugging Bricc Baby. When I mugged Bricc Baby, Conrad said, damn, what you looking at the homie like that? You got a problem? I said, I always got a problem. He said, well, we can go in the bathroom and get out. And I'm looking at Conrad like, nigga, what the f do your buster ass got to do with this your big water balloon?
He had everything to do with it. You looking at his homie fucked up. He did what he was supposed to do. Pop in and did his due diligence. Y'all was game banging at that moment. And he made sure he popped in and popped out. That's what he's supposed to do. Do his due diligence.
You feel me? So he was like, nigga, I said, you run up on me, I'm gonna stab your ass in your neck, nigga. You gonna be on an obituary. Feel me? He said, that's cause you a bitch. I say, but you ain't running up though. Them niggas turned around and left. Never came back, homie. I stayed up there for 4 hours, homie. Still did my interview and left. The only gangster thing Bricc Baby did, and this ain't even gangster shit, is when he left. He got in contact with some homies. I ain't gonna say what's said from Bop and Paru, because I had my boy, one of the homies up there with me. He got in contact with his homies that contacted him. When they contacted him, Bricc Baby got on the phone with him and was like, hey, I want to get down with Snoopy. And so he said, for sure, come back up here. So he tell me, he said, hey, Snoopy, Bricc Baby said he about to come back here, about to run that. I said, all right, for sure, bet. We gonna knock that out. I said, but look, I'm not about to get on the thing all scored up. So after this interview, I'm gonna knock this interview out with Adam. Then we gonna wait for him and we gonna run the fatty. My nigga, we sat up there 4 hours, bruh. Never came back, homie. Then we went around the corner. We went around the corner to the studio and finished my Death Penalty project, bro. So they kept, and I'm gonna tell you what makes Spider Loc a buster is everybody can go back and look at that interview, homie. On the same interview, the full interview on No Jumper when I said them kids, nigga, that same interview. When I was doing the interview, because Bricc Baby ran and left, never came back and called Spider Loc and told him I was up there. In the middle of the interview, Spider Loc called Adam and said, tell him he's a nigga. And I'm like, but I'm a real, first thing I'm thinking is, why you calling? Come up here.
Yeah, good point.
Spider, you know where I'm at? So Spider marked it out too, right along with Bricc Baby, bro. So he can't use that against Bricc Baby because he's a buster too.
So according to Snoopy BA, he just be walking around marking out everybody. That is he who holds the keys to the mark out. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get nothing from Snoopy BA, you can get a mark out. Got it.
No Jumper is not far from Compton, homie. You can be at No Jumper. You could be at No Jumper from Compton in what, like an hour and a half. I stayed up there 4 or 5 hours. Spider had all the time in the world to get his buster ass up there. But instead, he chose to call. That's why I don't take him serious, bro. So he can't say nothing about that. Don't use that situation to try to mark Bricc Baby out. Cause nigga, use a mark too, Spider. You know, you don't want to see me in the flesh, boy. That's why he dropped, that's why he dropped that video, that recording of me saying what I was gonna do to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's snitching. He talking about somebody to snitch. He the snitch. He put out there in the world that I said I was gonna kill him. He the rat.
This is a crazy conversation. This is a crazy conversation. Snoopy Badazz is a lot. Now that guy right there is a lot, man. He's a lot. That guy right there is the absolute most right now.
And he backdoor Snoopy Blue. Feel me? He set Snoopy Blue up with the blood dudes that he used to run around the internet. Spider used to run around the internet saying Snoopy Blue ratted on some bloods. You feel me? And then ended up giving the bloods Snoopy Blue address to go get him. Like, bro, he's a clown, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Snoopy Blue, right? Like,
yeah, rest in peace, Snoopy Blue, homie. Yeah, put that out there, bro. Spider Loc backdoor Snoopy Blue. I stand on it.
That's great. Now, where does your original beef with Spider Loc come from? Like, where does this
Spider Loc is a hater. Spider Loc is mad that he never made it. So his job is to try to hinder me. He actually was my fan. The first conversation I ever had with Spider, he told me I was his hero, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
saying that this nigga is your hero is absolutely crazy.
Spider was mad at me because I was making relationships with the people he burnt the bridge with. He got mad at me merely because I told him I'm not in him in gang beef. I don't have no problem with gang. He went off on me for that, but ended up squashing it with gang down the line when Magic from Avalon caught his ass in the Avalon.
Shout out to Magic, that's the homie. Big shout out to my nigga Magic from Avalon. He be on the WACK shoe, the little WACK shoe challenge. Mr. King of the Air Max himself. Big shout out to Magic.
And scared him, punked him into squashing it with gang. You understand what
I know nothing about that. But shout out to the homie Magic, man. To the OG homie, man. King of the Air Maxes. He be doing the little WACK shoe challenge. Big shout out to my nigga Magic.
Squashing it with gang down the line when Magic from Avalon caught his ass in the Avalons and scared him, punked him into squashing it with gang. You understand what I'm saying? Another relationship he jealous of that I got. He's jealous of my relationship with Snoop Dogg. If Snoop Dogg won't talk to him, don't want nothing to do with him, but I can call Snoop Dogg whenever I want. You know what I'm saying? He's jealous of he wants to destroy all my relationships, bro. That's what he wants to do. He's an envious, bro. But it all stemmed from me saying I'm cool with gang. All the disrespect that I didn't came to him came when he kept antagonizing me for like a year. I would not say nothing back to him. But now that I get on his ass, he want to use the things that I did after he antagonized me into saying something and say, this is why we beefing. No, we're beefing because you an envious mark and you a miserable ass. That's why we beefing, nigga. Straight up.
That's wild, man.
That's why we beefing. I mean, it ain't no other way to cut this. He gonna try to cut it, bro. You's a bitch, bro. You nigga, you beefing because I told you I'm not in you in game. For the fast forward 2025, you that's cool with game, nigga. Feel me? And let me point this out. This is another reason you can tell Spider's a bitch. Look it. He was on the internet talking shit about game, disrespecting him, calling that nigga Doja, everything you can say about this nigga. When Magic caught his ass in the Avalanche, the only thing his buster ass can say is, I squash it with gang. And then Magic was like, nigga, yeah, you need, if you gonna be over here, nigga, you gotta squash that shit with gang. This how you know Spider's a buster. First thing he said was, man, I've been trying to squash it with gang forever. You're a lie, nigga. How was you trying to squash it with gang forever when you just got off your punk ass podcast disrespecting the nigga? If you wanted to squash it with gang, when you tried to squash it with gang the first time, you would have stopped. Whether he responded back to you or not, you would have stopped. Because you're sincere in your heart that you wanted to squash your beef with gang. You wasn't sincere in it, homie. That's why you continue to disrespect him and you didn't squash it until you didn't have no choice but to squash it when Magic caught you in the Avalon Gardens. That's the truth. Spiders are... Y'all need to stop taking that nigga serious, homie. Dead homies.
Sheesh. Our last story of the day. So with that being said, man, like, comment, subscribe. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest, man. Free Avenue Angel until he's free. We are gone.